How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing a lot better than me right now. Um, I've just been racked with a lot of doubts lately and kind of just in awe, just in awe of um, how dark humanity can get. You know, I really don't even believe that there is a thing called good humanity because there's no good in humanity. You know what I mean? So I think that's a very bland statement to make. Um, but kind of just hopping on to talk to you guys about uh, how severe this war is that we're in. Um, the devil, he will try to confuse you in so many ways. And I mean that. He will try to confuse you in a lot of ways. He'll try to confuse you in regards to the end times. He'll try to confuse you in regards to whether you're saved, in regards to whether you're even existing, that kind of stuff. But I wanted to discuss this spiritual warfare and the the impact that it's got on people. Now, I want all y'all to know that the reason why this war is raging on is because of one word. It's called disobedience. And you'll be surprised, there's a lot of people out there that are disobedient. You know what I mean? And that's exactly why the world is the way it is, because of our own disobedience. Uh, but I think that a very sad tragedy about this world is that it's going to remain that way. It's going to remain sadistic. It's going to remain screwed up in the head. Um, there's days where I feel like I'm just carrying the whole world on my shoulders. There's days where I feel like why am I carrying all this? And even when it gets relieved, it comes back on me again. You know what I mean? And a lot of people think that it's as simple as just praying, but it's not always that simple. It's not always as simple as just praying to God. Because the state of humanity is just so corrupt. It's so far away from God that you have no choice but to respond to the arrogance of humanity. Um, so I think this idea that you're still able to uh, give all of your burdens just by a simple prayer, I do not believe that. I believe that some burdens are just relieved through stuff like lyrics, stuff like maybe even just going outside and taking a walk, you know? Yeah, guys, I'm just thinking about so much right now. Like, I'm just still so in awe about how wicked people can be. Um, so, for my real brothers and sisters out there who are struggling through a lot of temptations and stuff, I want you to understand that I'm here with you in spirit. You're not the only person that's going through that stuff. There's tons of people on YouTube that I see that want to commit suicide because of, well, YouTube and because of two-faced hypocrites out there um, that'll post something about anti-suicide, but then not too long later, they're going right back to supporting occultism. So that causes more confusion, and that makes more people want to commit suicide. Uh, but see, people are reflective. They're reflective off of the pain that they've received. That makes sense. So if somebody has been harboring so much pain, they'll release it off onto somebody. Now, sometimes that could be a good thing, and sometimes that could be a bad thing. Just don't ever listen to people who say that that's always a bad thing, because it's not always a bad thing, guys. It's not always a bad thing. You know, I have so many enemies because Chow has so many enemies. That's literally why. Some enemies that not even she's aware about. She still views them as friends, and like, nah, these people don't care about you. That's why they're going everywhere, saying what they're saying, and doing what they're doing. But I guess what really hurt me there was I kind of got shut out even after defending her, just doing what someone in love would do. And there's just some days where I'm pissed off about it. There's days where I'm just sick of the bullshit. I'm sick of just like everything about YouTube and everything about Twitter and everything about Instagram. You know? But what's really annoying about them is that they'll come across like they're free. They'll come across like they got your intentions in mind or God's intentions in mind, only to later say, fuck you, slap. You know what I mean? Because that's just how these platforms are, you know. That's how Fox is, that's how Zeta is, that's how MSNBC is, that's how all these outlets are. Not a single thing has ever changed about them. And I honestly do believe that they've always been this way. So if you're somebody who's suffering because of their censorship, stay over by my channel. Stay close to me. Because I promise you that I will be exposing a lot of this stuff. And you know what? Pray. Pray in times where you feel you need to. But acknowledge that prayer is not always going to be what you are led to do. For example, Jesus was led to do different things. He wasn't always led to just get on his knees and pray, right? Nothing would have gotten done. He was led to heal people, to, cast out demons and stuff. So it's important to note that stuff too. It's important to realize that, pains and struggles that you're going through, Jesus went through. By the same type of people, the same occultic type people, just under different names, like the Pharisees and the Sadducees, that kind of stuff. So he went through the same stuff. And it just helps to acknowledge that. It helps to really take that into consideration. Yeah, just wanted to hop on and let you guys know that you're not alone. I'm right here with you. Gonna expose stuff that people never thought possible about these outlets. Only by the grace of God. Take care, everybody.